Hello, Aries. Welcome back to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Here is where I'm always wishing you peace and the understanding that life is always happening for you, not to you. So, this is going to be your August monthly forecast. Let's see what the cards have for us, okay? All right, Aries, let's see what's going on. 9 card draw, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the Moon, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. Damn, you got a lot of majors. Y'all doing big things this month. Look at that. Strength. Okay. That is a lot. 3 of Cups. And we have the Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Empress. Okay. Okay, so off rip, your overall energy being the Wheel of Fortune. How many majors you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 5 out of 9 cards, 5 of them is majors. Bottom of the deck is another one too. We're gonna count that. That's 10. So bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Overall, everything is just aligning with perfect timing. Okay. This would be the beginning of the month. This is the mid of the month, and of course, this is going to be the ending of the month. All right. Now, off rip, when I just look, you have 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Moon. So overall energy, excuse me, overall energy for you guys is literally just being in alignment with your true desires, your true emotions, what really fulfills you in life. That is overall your focus. All right, we're gonna clarify the 9 of Cups. You have the Chariot, the 6 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. All right, so Neptune energy. Okay, focus. So for you, you are all about pursuing your goals. You are trying to reach the heights that you've always dreamed about. And I'm talking about in totality. So like love, career. That's just you overall, okay? This is gonna throw me off. That's just you overall. You could actually be redefining what you view actually as love, like understanding your own love language, how you love people and how you receive or become receptive to love. All right. 10 of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. Look at, I love when my cards just be like, yep, you was right. Page of Swords, again, that's another learning card. So this one is pursuing in the fact of learning. This is gathering facts. So you could be flashing back on past relationships that you had, how you showed up in those relationships and how other people showed up in those relationships for you in that dynamic. Family is a big focus for you as well. Really everything, like I said at the jump, everything for you is a huge focus. But moving forward with your life, it's like your legacy is everything. So you know how you need to show up and how you're going to motivate others to show up. Let's look at the Moon. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, and the Knight of Wands. All right, look here. Aries, I don't know who you're pursuing. You could be pursuing another fire sign. But what's very evident is that you are on the journey to find your lifelong partner. The movie that comes to mind for me is coming to America. What was his name? Hakeem. That is the energy that is given me, because you strongly desire a connection with someone who's lingered in your energy forever. Nine of Wands is heavy energy. This is a long, I mean, you're fighting for a victory. You haven't given up, but the fact that it's clarifying the moon, this is something that's deep within you. I mean, you got the moon, which represents Pisces, and Pisces is Neptune. All three of these cards is Neptune. You know, that's heavy energy on oneness. You know, following. Remember that Pisces is all about, I believe, it's all about the completion of the wheel of the zodiac. You see what I'm saying? You're looking for your person. You could be dealing with the Pisces too. I said another fire sign because that's a fire sign, and I just looked at the Nine of Wands. But you have great passion here. Actually, all the signs are out here. The most dominant is water. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be marrying a Pisces. You could be in a serious relationship with the Pisces, and that individual is completing you. I mean, here you are at emotional fulfillment. This is at the beginning of the month. So independently, you are happy, but you are diving into what defines you, what makes you happy. You're not focused on external influences. You're not following like any trends or anything. You've really kind of sort of relinquished yourself from like worldly satisfaction, like satisfaction of the flesh. You are really on your soul purpose, which is to align with your forever person and build your legacy. All right, we have Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. That is clarifying the devil. Remember, the devil is Saturn energy. The devil is all about mastery. It's all about obtaining everything that's yours. You know what I mean? In this realm, what is yours? So, although you're on a soul journey, love, Nine of Cups, synchronicities, love is at the forefront for you. Now, whether you're in this energy right now, per se, or, you know, later on, you're in this energy right now. This is giving me, it's like you're moving stealthy, you're moving cautiously about that. You're not really being erratic with diminishing access to or fulfillment of worldly desires, but your higher self is, I mean, beating at you to do stuff. You are feeling liberated. It's like you look, oh, you probably can't even see it really, but the Three of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Cups is like you're waiting to go to indulge in your passions. Like you're waiting to go after that which drives you. You already made the step to acknowledge what is burning inside of you, right? Seven of Swords, you're not trying to like rush in, you know, even though she's sitting here, I should just show you, even though she's sitting here with like that surfboard, she's waiting, you know, she's waiting for the right time. She's not just going in to ride the wave. She doesn't want to be there for a short time. She wants to be there for a long time. Seven of Swords, very stealthy. You know, this is Aquarius energy, you know, feeling very liberated, like you have a plan and you're being very cautious about it. You're not trying to, whoever you are pursuing, because it gives me like pursuing someone. It's making me think of that YouTube video that I saw where this jaguar hid behind a tree to attack an alligator. Like you're being very strategic about this. You know, you're not just rushing in because you want to be fulfilled. You want this to happen. You're being in control of the situation. I think that's why the devil is here in representation of this, because you want this to be a great success at all costs. Like, I don't know what kind of tricks you got, but you're definitely going in with the sense to win. a sense to make this appear like it was everything you desired. You're everything for this person. That person is everything to you, okay? Now we're going to go here. And then we have strength. Okay, let's clarify strength. I mean, you ask me, you feeling very courageous already. Okay, so with strength being here, with temperance, the 10 of cups and the 8 of cups. Okay, I can firmly say, look, you could be a Pisces, Aries, but I think you're pursuing a Pisces. Like, I'm standing 10 toes on that. There's too many cards out here to say otherwise, all right? Or you are pursuing, if they're not a Pisces, you're pursuing an individual that stands in their own. You know, they don't need validation from other people. They're not one that really stirs up the pot. They're one that just follows themselves. They kind of blend in with the crowd, but they live their truth. That's how I want to describe the person that you are pursuing. Now, this is kind of interesting because when you look, 10 of cups, 8 of cups, we're looking at 9 of cups again, right? But we have temperance here. Having the courage to really align yourself and really move forward for this completion. Look, Aries, you need to tell me if you're married. Or if you're thinking about proposing to someone, because the energy here is definitely that. If it's not marriage, you've definitely like found someone that you want to take on the world with. That's just hella energy. It's just here having the courage to really be honest with yourself about that. To realize that this is more than just love. It's, you know, it's not love that just, it's unconditional love. It's like the air that you breathe. You know, this person could have hit you by surprise. This person is like involuntarily, like I don't feel like you know how people say they sacrificed themselves for love, they surrendered, they submitted to love. I don't think you chose this. And that's the truth. Love is not a choice. Love just happens. I think this individual here just captured your heart. You didn't expect it. I think you were standing in your own, just living your life, and out of nowhere, this person just came. All right. Now, when we go into the middle of the month, remember, this is the 10 of Cups, and it's clarified with the Page of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I think by the middle of the month, you already figured out this way to accept this or communicate this to your person, all right? Overall energy is the Wheel. We're going to clarify that. Like, I want to say you're with your person. I don't know. Maybe we'll say you're... Oh, I take that back. Page of Swords was out here twice. I don't know. It's given heavy energy, like, here. You could be admiring your person. You could be... I don't... Because the feeling that it's given me, you know, if we was to use coming to America as a blueprint, having your eyes set and maybe being involved with your person, but not being truly open and honest with your person, you guys separating. And the reason why you're drawing up like a plan or watching and trying to figure out how to bring this to the surface for your individual is because you're done like playing the courtship game. You're done with, it's giving me like the game is over. This is finalized. It's like fatality. Like, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean it in a beautiful way, because some of these cards, it's like giving me the energy that you guys are separated, but then it's giving me it's giving me the energy that you guys are still connected. So you and your person can not be physically together, but emotionally, like you guys could be psychically connected. Y'all could have a psychic connection. You two could still be living in each other's heart. You know how sometimes you don't have to be with someone, but they're still like lingering in your spirit? That is like the energy that I'm getting here. Because why would you need to be step back, allow time to play its part, to allow healing to come to part, for there to be some hard work and some isolation and self-preservation to take part before you embrace this love. Think about the King of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, and the Devil is a zodiac trump. It is Capricorn, okay? Then we go into the Three of Cups. So there's some kind of unity, some kind of togetherness that is happening, right? Clarify. We have the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Sun. See? Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords. We got the Devil. We got the healing. Eight of Cups. For there to be one walking away from fire. Like, did you and your person like have like a break? I'm not saying like it could have been like a long time, but it could have been like for some time. Maybe the two of you were together. Maybe Aries. Hell, maybe your Pisces too. Y'all was, you had your own things going on, and you parted ways like it was like really nothing heavy. And then you realized like, damn, that's my person. I gotta go get my person. But for some reason, you're moving about it stealthily, because there is some anxiety here. There is some kind of pain in this connection. I mean, you have the Ace of Wands, and then you have the Sun. With the Magician energy coming through with Leo, it's like, and it is on top of like the healing. So it's giving me, this is heavy on your mind. It's like you're contemplating, you've been thinking about this. It's like you've romanticized this for a while, coming back with your person. It's so weird. Because it's like, in one sentence, in one aspect of it, Nine of Cups, you're kind of happy, you're in isolation, you're just one with yourself. You're living your life. You're feeling fulfilled. You don't need someone to complete you. You're just really happy in your own spirits. You could be one, that work with, a lot of people work with their hands, but like, really work with your hands. You could be like a construction worker. You could be like, oh my God, who's someone who works with their hands? Funny, I'm sorry. Oh, a magician, guitarist, pianist. You could be an artist. You could be, I work Mayan baker. I do tarot. Somebody that works solely with their hands. I would say a teacher, but a teacher doesn't work with their hands. They work with their mind. You know what I mean? That's more of air element. This is more of like, your results. Everything that you do begins like with your hand. A plumber, electrician, like you could be something like that. A mover. How they movers, you get the gist. Somebody that largely does things with their hands. But you're coming in like you're charging in for this victory. And it's like you're making like this proposal. It's like you're in this space where it's like you have something with this person, but you don't have this person. If that, it's like you haven't revealed your emotions, I should say, to this person. But Nine of Swords being here, did we get Nine of Pentacles? No, we got Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups and Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords with the Ace of Wands. It's like when there was a time of enjoyment between the two of you. Y'all could have been friends. Y'all could have, wrote in like the same circle or something. When the two of you were together, what it tells me is that it was a beautiful experience. It was kind of like an unexplainable experience. Like it was like one of those, I can't put in words how this individual makes me feel, but I feel so damn good. Like you might get a high off this individual. Here it's like flashing back. It's giving me reminiscence vibes. Look at sun. You got a lot of big energy. But that's what it's giving me. This time that you guys had, it's like you think about the times you guys had and the joy that it was, and something had happened for the two of you to have a pause. I'm not saying it was like a big pause, like years or something. I'm saying like there is some distance between the two of you. All right. Now here at the end of the month, so what was this one? The moon. All right. You got King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Knight of Wands. Here you are wearing your heart on your sleeve, being honest about this connection, and you've put a lot of work into this. It's like you're going in and no is not an option. We go into the Sun. Sun is a good card. Sun says yes. Clarifying. Look at that. We talked about the Magician. Here you go. Hello. All right. So the Sun is clarified with the Magician, the Six of Cups, and Death. Yeah, like I said, I don't think the two of you are together. You begin with the Nine of Cups. You end with the Page of Swords. You see what I'm saying? Like, this connection is, if you wondering if your connection between you and your person, is it mutual? Do they feel the way that you feel? Yeah, it's giving me like, when you think about them, they thinking about you. If you dreaming about them, they're dreaming about you. It's like the two of you, maybe you're not together. I already said that, but it's so heavy. Like with this kind of energy, why wouldn't you be together? But it's like gone but never far away. It's like I'm constantly, what was that movie that I watched recently? Look at me. What was another movie? Oh, Soul Survivor. It wasn't that whole movie, the premise of that whole movie. It was this part in it where he told her, he said, if you ever miss me, come to this spot and I'll always be here. It's like, because they were going to different colleges, and he's like, he didn't want to leave her. He knew she was her forever, but he finally told her that he loved her, and she couldn't say it back. Like there was something preventing her from saying it back. And when she finally was about to, admit that she loved him, her ex-boyfriend, which happens to be his friend, pops up from behind the car, and he's like, pretending like he's drunk, but he wasn't. He just didn't want to hear her tell him, like profess her emotions to him. It could be something like that. Maybe there could be like a third party situation in that, and there's complication because dude end up, going into the party to get the other party. It was 4 of them. So 3 of them is in one area. They're looking for the 4th. Her boyfriend at the time, he actually goes to get the 4th, who is actually that dude's girlfriend, but he proclaims he's too trashed, So they get in the car, and then he was like, can I kiss you one last time? When you move on with your life and you're having babies with this, when you're having babies, I think his name was Matt. When you're having babies with him and you guys are like the Brady Bunch, it won't matter that you kissed me. But they end up kissing, and dude walks up and see that, and then, they get in the car, they're not talking, or she's trying to talk to him, he ain't talking to her. They end up getting in a wreck and dying, He ends up dying, but she don't. It's an interesting movie, but that's what it made me think of, because it's like the two of you may not be around each other, but when maybe the two of you, unknowingly, the two of you may go to spots that you guys went to. You might, to think of the person. That's weird. It's weird, but it's real. That's what I'm getting, okay? Page of Swords. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. We have the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. See, this right here is like as if you're watching to see if they have healed from whatever it was. Have they forgiven? Can, like, we try this again and I'll be more present, they'll be more present. Knight of Wands is like there's a strong passion there. But with having the Page of Swords here, well, we had the Page of Swords out here twice. It's like you're at, I mean, we ain't got no fives out here, so I don't think there was an argument. Like, I don't think the two of you fought. I think that your person and y'all could have just went like cold on each other. Look, I say I don't see no fives. What's at the bottom of the deck? 5 of Wands. So the two of you, babe, you know what the 5 of Wands represent? Real shit. It represents improper communication, lack of teamwork. In this card alone, it represents fights, arguments. Everybody is talking, but nobody's listening. No one is communicating with one another. Maybe communication, this ain't 5 of Swords, but what this card embodies is people fighting with each other, but not like, okay, think about it. In the corporate room, everybody's supposed to be planning for or working towards. Nobody is fully doing their part. Everybody has the ability to be present, make this great, but nobody's able to get along. There are like hidden problems between everyone. So there's no connectivity. There's a desire for everyone to get along and make this money and, you know, fulfill our goals, you know, follow through with our you know, deliver and fulfill our ambitions. But there's something there. There's a problem there. You need to learn how to work together, how to do your part, show up as a team player as versus, you know, as well as them. That is what 5 of Wands represents. And then you got, oh my God, you got 5 of Wands again. Look here. 5, I'm looking at 2 5s now in 2 different decks. 5 of Wands is heavy here. You can't create if you can't collaborate. It's like there's a strong desire. You got Venus energy here. There's love, right? There's love. There's passion. There is opportunity to grow something beautiful, you know, or to nurse something beautiful here. The problem is the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is complete Leo energy. That's sun. Everybody wants to be seen. Okay, everybody can be seen. Yeah, but you know, there's always one lead singer. You know, everybody got their own part to play. I think, especially with picking up this Two of Pentacles, I think you and your person didn't know how to show up for each other. And I think having all these emotions and not understanding where it comes from and it hitting you so heavy, the problem is like, I mean, maybe there could have been other entities. I mean, this could be a relationship with just 2 people. And then you had third parties putting their 2 cents in, or fear of other people's opinions, or, you know, hey, I did say soul survivor. One could be in a relationship, the other one could be in a relationship, and that's creating tension because it's like, man, maybe we got this going on and then this came about and it became more than what it was supposed to be. Whatever it was, the 2 of you lacked the ability to actually come together and keep things aligned for this. And you and your person are just living empty. You're both kind of waiting for the opportunity. Look at that. You got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Fool, and then there's a 5 of Pentacles. Man, we could do this all day. The point of it is, Aries, y'all gonna be focused on solidifying y'all love connection. Because whatever this is, I mean, it's giving me like, you successful, they're successful. You look good, they look good. Like, both of you are doing very well, you know. All right. God forbid, but if you guys are in relationships, both of y'all are sustaining solid relationships. On the surface, everything look good. But in the matters of the heart, oh my God, it's giving me doing what needs to be right, even if it doesn't feel right. Ooh, that hurts. But it's like you're both kind of like on the low, hoping for an opportunity. I ain't gonna cap. Seeing the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, and you got Two of Pentacles, it's like, I move when you move. I move when you move. But I think for you, Aries, I mean, we didn't get Two of Swords out here. For you, overall energy, acknowledging that this is who you want. Really in heavy planning. Ultimately submitting to the universe and allowing things to come into alignment the way that it should. Not rushing anything, actually healing things. I don't know if that was a fight between you and them. Like I said, I feel like you and your party, now I see Five of Wands, but it doesn't give me Five of Swords. And Five of Swords is like, really arguing with one another. One trying to force the other one's hand, one trying to win at all costs. This is in the matter of communication, because the Five of Wands is Uranus energy. But Five of Swords. But this is Five of Wands, which makes me feel like both of you showed up at the table, but neither one of you decided who was going to do what. Y'all didn't have established roles. You see what I'm saying? And then in the middle of the month, with you surrendering overall to the divine and just accepting things for what it is, it's like maybe with this here, this Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles on top of the Ten of Cups, you could be calling in a solid connection with your person. But in the same sense, you could be sustaining some kind of relationship, putting on a face for the world in another relationship while you're sitting here trying to figure out how to have your cake and eat it too. Okay? But here, that Three of Cups, the one that you desire to be with, you're kind of like still holding. Like, it's as if you're beating yourself up about it. You're really constantly in your head about it. This person is like living rent free, not only in your mind, but in like your energy as a whole. And you've accepted, like, this is my person. That Six of Cups with the Magician and the Death Rebirth card is like, ooh, trying to resurrect this connection, but not in how it was. It's like, this is how it's gonna be. Here's where the devil comes in, and it's like setting a tone, being very serious about this, because it's like, look, I don't want to be without you, and I don't want you, and I know you don't want to be without me. It's kind of giving me like you're taking control of the dynamic of this relationship between the two of you. All right. You get the gist of what I'm saying. So I'm going to pull a Guardian Angel card for you. I'm also going to pull a Shadow card for you, and then an Angel Therapy card for you. These, I'm not going to go all the way into details. We'll be at 3333. 33. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. I will write these down in the description. Ooh. The description for you. That's a Taurus card. I know, because my friend, this is her Guardian Angel card. Since I said, yeah, you'll see it in the description, but this is who you got. I'll put the proper spelling of your Guardian Angel. This is one you can work closely with for the month. Here we go, your shadow. This is something you need to face throughout the month, okay? Penguin. You got Penguin. And your Angel Therapy card. Y'all, this is my very, very first tarot cards. It's actually an oracle card. 44. I've had these for years. You felt like you wanted to come out, so why not? Look at that heart chakra. All right, check the description box below, and I will put the details in there about each one of these cards. All right, All right, Aries, that is your reading. I want you to know that I appreciate your time and your attention that you gave me. If I did anything for you, do something for me. Give your girl a like. I appreciate it. Also, if you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I love to have you here. Understand that no matter what hand the day delivers you, okay? I put strong emphasis on that because every day we're living a new life. I mean, yeah, you got a blueprint from the day before, so the life before, but people are forever changing. You know, our tastes ain't always the same, looks ain't the same, our routines ain't always the same. But what is the same is that you got a present. Because if you wake up, you're 6 feet above the dirt. So please, baby, no matter what the day brings to you, you play that hand to the best of your abilities. All right? All right. Because ultimately, you got this. You are the magician of your universe. Okay? Everybody else is just playing a part in your movie. So, boom. All right, I will see you Monday for your daily read because your girl will not be reading Saturday and Sunday. All right?